Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be doing a little quick vlog. Felt like I haven't picked up my camera in a while and just vlog, so I'm trying to get back into that routine. But today what I have on the agenda, so I have this work event at Red Stripe Corporate, so that's where I'm going. So this is the outfit of the day. So I'm wearing this white top, I'm wearing some jeans. I really want to show you guys what I'm wearing. Hold on, so you can see the full fit. So top, jeans. I'm wearing my sneakers because it's been rainy for me, and I mean, God, I'm grateful for the showers of blessing, but my day have to pray and say, God, hold it on, just at least hold it till I get to the event, because the makeup is cute, like the face is beat down and I don't want it rain out. Anyways, scent of the day is obviously from Dossier, so I'm gonna be using my two favorite floral scents from them. So first we have Gourmand White Flowers. These are scents that I swear by because I literally use them all the time. As you can see, they have both went down. I need to get my nails done, but I haven't been going out, but I'm back in my outside era with like working and stuff. By the way, your girl is now working in corporate. Like, I have a whole job life update, guys. So many stuff about, like, anyways, Gourmand White Flowers. This one is inspired by Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, and the base notes are musk, patchouli, caramel, and vanilla. So this leaves you smelling very sweet, very gourmand, very yummy. So I'm gonna spray this one on first. Like, I live for this scent. And the second one is Floral Musk, and this one is inspired by Lancome Idol. And the base notes for this one is musk, vanilla, and patchouli. So as you can see, they're both giving the same type of vibe. So it's giving grown and just smell like a big man, sophisticated, but you still smell very sweet, very floral. Like, every time I wear these, people ask me what I'm wearing. They're just like, girl, you smell goodie? Yeah. So floral musk. So if you don't know what Dossier is a luxury inspired perfume company that basically sells you high-end perfumes for a fraction of the cost. And I say high-end because they smell very high-end and they smell like the original. So these two perfumes that I have, Gourmand White Flowers and Floral Musk, I actually have the original for both of them, but they're very pricey, you know, almost $200 for each of them. So that would be like 400 USD in all. But I can smell the same on a budget because these run me about like $29–30 a bottle. Very affordable, and you smell just as good. So the link to Dossier will definitely be in my description, so check that out below. So I'm heading to the event now. It's this Red Stripe event. Red Stripe Corporate is hosting, and they invited me as a content creator. So it's basically a mentor mixes and makeup, very feminine. I'm really excited for this. Honestly, guys, I have been struggling with just working with Jamaican brands because I'm like, I don't want to compromise my walk with God. You know, at the end of the day, I do want to work with brands, but I will not work with, I mean, I will not do anything that doesn't align with the woman that I'm becoming. So I'm really happy that they reached out to me to work with me on this, because I remember I was on their page the other day and I was like, God, I really want to work with Red Stripe Corporate. Like, it's a brand that I really want to work with. I just love the branding, I love everything about them, and he did just that. So I'm trying to get into my working with corporate brands bag in Jamaica. I hope I can really balance it with working a corporate job myself, because I do start to work next week. Let me tell you, you see, when God open a door for you, more if you walk in there like it's already yours, like you belong here, okay? And that's one thing I can say, because I've never had a job before. Mind you, I've never worked a job a day in my life. I've always been an entrepreneur or content creator. I don't have a degree, so I don't have much experience on my resume and a lot of things to put. But I'm very intelligent, you know, I'm very business minded, very organized. I know how to get my stuff done. And I really just walked into the interview, first ever interview I've ever done in my life. And I walk in like I belong here, and I got a job. I got the job, guys. I got the job, okay? And it's just so crazy because I was doubting myself, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get this because I'm not having the experience. They want somebody else, but I got the job, and period. But that's that. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my phone because I have to see where the Uber is. But this is the fit. I feel very cute, very feminine. Yeah, I just love this path that I'm on right now, just with God and everything. I actually did a 3-day fasting earlier this week, and I was just praying for breakthrough and praying that God just open up some doors for me. And let me tell you a little joke why it's so important to just be obedient to the Lord. So day 2 of my fasting, not supposed to be eating because I'm fasting from 6 to 6, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And my friend Jada, you know, told me a big box or wanted something to eat. So she was like, girl, I want to go Tingle. Tingle is this, Tingle Taste Buds is this food place. Food is really good, by the way. And I really wanted to try it. And I wasn't going to miss the opportunity. So I'm going to jump in, I'm going to go with her. But even though when we got the food, she was eating in front of me and I was very tempted to eat, I did not eat, okay? I took a picture of the food, posted it to my Instagram, and I did not eat until after 6 o'clock when my fast was up. And that same day, even before the fast was up, when I came home, that's when I got the email to work with Red Stripe. That's when I got a call that I was selected for the job position that I applied for. And that's when I also got some calls that some packages that has been detained from customs for weeks now. You know, the wig packages, because I'm a wig influencer and that's where I've been making like my money and stuff, they were detained for weeks. I got a call from my friend saying that they are finally cleared, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. It's what obedience does. And I know a lot of people might hear this and think that, oh girl, it's just a coincidence, but no. That's the power of fasting, the power of prayer, and the power of my God. He hears you, he sees your sacrifices, and he appreciates them, okay? So it said a lot of things cannot be broken through praying alone. You have to fast, and I fasted and the Lord answered. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, you know, like I'm just in a good place right now. I was really just worried for the past few weeks because God has been putting it on my spirit that I just need to be doing more. You know, he's calling me into more places now, you know, like he wants me to get out there. Like he's gonna put me in rooms that I'm supposed to be in, and he answered. I'm scared. I'm definitely scared. I've never worked a job before, so this is new environment for me, very new. But I'm just gonna step in there like I'm meant to be here, and I'm just very excited. But I'm gonna head to the event now. The Uber is basically here. I'm going with Jada because, you know, she's just always my plus one and I'm always her plus one. So naturally I'm bringing along my friend with me. We're both content creators, and any room that I'm gonna be in, I'm gonna try to get her into that room too, because, you know, yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. I will hit you guys up when I am there. I feel very cute. I really love these earrings. Like, they're so cute. I just love having a sleek ponytail. It does it for me. Like, It literally does it for me. So cute. But I'll let you guys have fun on there. By the way, if you're watching and you don't subscribe yet, please subscribe. Thanks. Hi guys, so we're at Red Stripe. We had to do like a lot of walking, but I think we're finally coming up to the place. I'm here with my girl. Hey guys, my dog man. It dog me to turn it on.
It would be there to help you guys. Alright, we're gonna put that
in a picture of the vlog
when we get to that part. Alright? And yeah. I will ask Peter Ivy, who's from Reggae Chef. They're a food security and food safety group doing very, very good work across the world actually. I think they're just coming back from a climate change conference where we talk about food safety and security, and he's going to introduce the menu and the work that they do as well.
This is a table very cute.
The foundations from Beauty Concept from the Revlon brand in their portfolio.
Very simple. And then if it's a case where you want to go up a notch, then we can talk about that another time. Alright? Okay, so all of you ladies should have a makeup station in front of you. So you'll have your palette.
Guys, I'm so hungry. 5:19, I'm really getting no food yet. But that's fine. We're bad. Well,
alright, everybody.
Tell them how hungry we are. Bye.
Alright guys, so this is my favorite part. Who knows what we're gonna do now? Lip gloss. So everybody actually has like every love lip gloss.
So I'm home. It was such a nice day today. Like, it was a good day. I'm not about to take my makeup off yet and bathe and stuff because I think I want to film some TikTok. I haven't posted a TikTok talking about God in a while, and I did 2 different Bible studies this week. One on Jeremiah something, and I really did like a deep dive into it. So I do want to talk about it on TikTok today. And then, not today, but more I'll film my video. And then I do another video just talking about God's love. No, correcting in love, sorry. But I don't think I'm going to film that one. But the one that I did on Jeremiah, I think it's so good. I think it's something that people need to hear. And I'm really just trying to get back into content. And since me I start work, I think now is the time to get back into it because I don't want to get complacent with having a job. Like, even though I'm venturing into something else, I don't want to get complacent, you know. Like, I want to be on my grind. I want to be pushing out content, going to work, having a schedule. Like, I just want to be that girl, you know. So super grateful. I'm really just trying to grow into the woman that I have in my head. The confident girl, the girl who walks into every room and owns every room. And sometimes I'm not the most confident. I'm a little bit shy sometimes, but me a big woman, I'm gonna need to grow out of that. I have been growing out of it, which is good, but hopefully with having a job and interacting with people every single day, I do think that it will help me to come out of my shell, because it's really, I think, let me tell you, I think being shy or just, you know, it depends on how you were grown up. And for me, I never grew up around enough people. I was always just a to myself type of girl. So this is new to me, but I do think that I have been doing very well. Like, when I just look back at where I'm coming from, I'm just like, yeah, you can know when God call you for great things, you know, because you can just look and you can just see how God has placed favor on your life. You can tell, you just know, and I know, and this is just the beginning. So super excited. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Hold on. I tried dabbing up my face a little bit, so hopefully it made a difference. I have like smile lines because I'm always smiling and my makeup is always creasing right here by my mouth, but that's fine. But I wanted to put you guys onto a book, and no, you don't have to be any deep Christian to get this book. So this book is called The Purpose Driven Life, and I don't know if you believe in God, even if you're lukewarm, or even if you haven't gotten to the point where you decide to give your life to God, but you believe that there's a God and you believe in Jesus Christ. I do think that everybody, guys, even let me tell you, even if you don't believe in God, but there's been like a knocking and you really just want to understand who God is, this book is called The Purpose. I want you guys to see properly. Hold on. Yes, so it's called The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren, and it's like a 40 days purpose book. You read one a day because it's like 40 days, and guys, this book is literally life changing. Like, I have a whole different perspective on life. I think especially growing up in Jamaica, I think a lot of Christians have this idea of who God is, and I tell people all the time, you don't know God. Like, if you knew God, you would not be in the world operating like this. Like, I don't know how people can say they know God and they're not loving, they're not kind, they're just not, you know, like a lot of people are mean. And you see, the fact that I know God, I just don't even have it in me to be like a mean person anymore. But not even just that, but it teaches you a lot of things. It talks about death, it talks about life here on earth, but the most important thing is it talks about purpose. Like, it tells you, it helps you to understand, I should say, why you're here on earth, you know, the plans that God has for you, and really just figuring out who you are. Because a lot of people have it all. They have the money, they have the family, they have everything, but they still feel unfulfilled, and that's because you haven't completed a purpose. You know, like, we were all born with a purpose. God gave us one, and you don't know your purpose until you go back to your maker and like figure out from him, like, God, help me to understand my purpose. Like, help me to understand what I'm here on earth doing, you know, like, what do you want from me? And that's how you feel fulfilled. I am so grateful that at my young age I haven't found my full purpose, but I am definitely on my way to unlocking it. I feel like such a new person. I feel alive. I feel born again. Well, I mean, I am born again, but you know, like, I'm just so excited for life. And I mean, I do have my down days, you know. Spiritual warfare is crazy, and that's another thing where you guys haven't really been seeing me on YouTube, because spiritual warfare has been gripping me by the neck. Okay, like, guys, I've been out here fighting for my life. That's why I've even been fasting. I think I fasted like multiple times in the past like 2 months since I've gotten baptized. The devil, he's trying to like try, you know, and not even with sin, because I don't even struggle with any sin right now. Like, no sexual immorality. I'm not struggling. It's really just my mind that the devil attacks. He attacks my mind. Like, it made me feel like a loser sometimes. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I remember I was saying it to my friend and I was like, I feel like a loser. I feel like a loser coming on the internet using my platform to talk about God. Like, who am I? You're a loser. But I am not a loser. I mean, obviously that's gone, you know, like, I don't feel like that anymore. But this is just me being honest. Like, that's what the devil was attacking me and telling me, that I'm a loser. But who is a loser? Me? Kiami, please. Like, what was I even thinking? Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm just like, I'm a loser. Please, like, be for real. Anyways, that's the first book that I want to put you guys onto. Hold on. The second book, I just got it. I'm not done. But this book, The Power of Your Dreams by Stephanie Ike or Ike, however you guys pronounce it. So the reason that I got this book is I've entered my era of like dreaming, like God talks to me while I sleep, and I really just want to strengthen my gifts and really just draw close to God as much as possible. And I want to hear and understand how God talks to me even more. Stephanie is such a powerful woman of God, and I believe everything that that lady says. Like, her anointing goes crazy. So I'm really excited to deep dive into this book. Second book, this book I got from Amazon. It's a diary. I think I'm gonna make an Amazon storefront so you guys can just see all the cute things that I get. But since I got the Stephanie Ike book where, you know, I'm gonna be dreaming more, yes God, hear me, give me more dreams. So I bought this, can I not talk? I bought this journal. It is pink. Look at the details. Like, I want y'all to see. Pink. It has gold. It have a lock, it have key, it have everything. So I don't think if I've ever told you guys before, but I've had so many people prophesy to me that I'm gonna write a book one day. It sounds so crazy because I look at small me and I'm like, how am I going to write a book one day? And I remember the last man to prophesy to me that I'm gonna write a book. He said, you're gonna need to start writing down your dreams. Like, write down everything, write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down. And I decided to get this, you know, like I just want a book specifically for my book that I'm going to write one day, because it's gonna happen. And I never think I'm gonna write just one book. I see myself writing more than one book. I think my first book that I want to write is definitely a devotional, because my friends tell me that I do really good at like Bible study and just my wisdom and how deep I go into it and how well I explain my Bible studies. So I definitely want my first one to be a devotional. The second one, I don't know if this is gonna be it, but my book, I want to have a book, Pain to Purpose. I don't think I'm gonna call it that, but you know, that's the synopsis, like pain, whole pain turned to purpose. And when I look at my life is literally pain to purpose. And I think this book is gonna be so special because it really just like shares my testimony. I've never told anybody in details about my childhood, my trauma, the things that I've been through. Like, a lot of people, they literally don't know anything. I think that God has never like really prompted me to tell anybody in details because his timing, not mine. So I'm really excited for that book. I do believe that it's going to help a lot of women all over the world, hopefully. Like, God's timing, not mine. But I just really believe in what the Lord can do through me. Like, it's never me, it's really God. So I just want to leave you guys with this one thing. So I did Bible study on Monday and I spoke about Jeremiah 29 verses 11, and I have it highlighted on my little Bible app, period. So cute. But I have, for I know the plans I have for you, this is the Lord's declaration, plans for your well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. And you know, like, a lot of people like to use this verse because it sounds good, you know, like it's God telling you that he has a plan for you. But a lot of people don't know the context behind this verse, and that's what I did my Bible study on. So the backstory of the verse is that the Israelites were in exile in Babylon due to their disobedience. You know, Jeremiah, God spoke through him, promising a future filled with hope and prosperity after a period of hardship. It's a reminder that even in challenging times, God has a plan for our lives. And the reason why it was so important that God told them this right before they went into captivity is because we need to realize that the ways of God are not like the ways of man. You know, oftentimes we question God and we're like, God, if you have such good plans for me, why can't you show me the plans that you have for me? Like, with them there, and why am I have to suffer for so long for you to just give me the good? Like, why you can't just bring me on the other side? Because honestly, Christians, one of the fruits of the Spirit is long suffering. And one thing I can say, like, since giving my life to God, I have been through some serious suffering. Okay, like serious. You know, that bad, because I'm not homeless, thank God. But I've been through some really hard times, and everybody around me, like all my Christian girlies, you know, my sisters in Christ, they're also going through hard times, and just the devil trying to, you know. But a lot of times we're like, God, like, where are the good plans, you know? But right now we're in a place of famine, and it's so hard to believe that through this God will still give us a future, and one with a hope. Sometimes we really don't understand that God does not think like man, you know, like we often just can't understand why he would allow certain things to happen to us here on earth. But God operates from an eternal perspective and recognizes the implications of every generation through decisions, not just in our life but through generations. And what that basically said to me, like what I got from that, is a lot of times I go through some things, or God will uproot you out of some situation. Him will make you lose your man, lose your job, do this, do that, and it's because he realizes the pattern. Especially when God has called you to break certain things, like he's not gonna allow you to go down that road again. So it might look like, oh, me I go through suffering, which I mean it does feel like, oh, you don't get me wrong, but everything happens for a reason. Like, God has a plan for you, but you just cannot see it because it's on the other side of the suffering. And everything that God does, it's so intentional. Him not doing nothing for the fun of it. Like, God does not want to see us hurt or suffering. He loves us. But while you're going through it, it feels like you're suffering, but you don't even realize that God is uprooting you to put you in a place that he had prepared for you in the first place, you know? So that's basically what it means. I mean, I wrote so much more, like I deep dive into it, okay? Like, it goes on and on, but basically I'm just here to say, like, yes, God has plans for us and stuff, but it's his timing, not ours. And a lot of times we think that, oh, just because we do something, it means that God is gonna give us something in return right away. It doesn't work like that. It's God's timing, not ours. And sometimes our blessings is on the other side of our obedience, because a lot of times we're disobedient and we don't realize that when you keep living in sin and being disobedient, you're allowing the devil to snatch your blessings. Like, it's not even a case where God is not blessing you because you're sinful, but we need to realize that when you're living a sinful life, like, God is fair. It's very fair, and you're giving the devil illegal access to snatch whatever blessings it is that God is sending down for you, okay? So keep that in mind. Every time you sin and every time life now work out for you and you blame God, don't blame God, sweetie. Blame the devil. It's him that's taking your blessings. God is gonna bless you regardless. God is not a God that is gonna send anything bad to happen to you. He's a God of love, and he wants us to have everything that we desire. But the devil are the one that snatch your blessings. But you know why? Because you're giving access to him, sweetie. Like, until he closes up certain doors, then certain things will keep happening over and over and over. And we need to realize that when God leave the commandments and tell we don't do this, don't do that, it's not because he was trying to control us. It's because he loves us. He loves us, and he knows everything, and he knows that the longer you live in sin, the longer you live in sin is the longer you are in captivity. So people are thinking, oh, following God is captivity. It's the other way around. Living a sinful life is where you are in captive. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna end the video out here. I really don't think I'm gonna be doing anything tomorrow. If I am, I guess I'll just start a new vlog, because again, we are in our vlogging era. But you know, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. My first day of work is on Monday. Very excited and nervous at the same time. Nervous because it is new. I've never had a job in my life before. It sounds crazy, but God's timing, not mine, right? Oh, you know, I actually had one last thing to say. What I wanted to say is, earlier I was saying that, you know, I have no degree and whatever, and I just want to say that this is not your sign to drop out of school because God is going to put you in rooms. No. One thing about me, if I could have had the opportunity to be in university and just have like a smooth sailing life, I would. But that's just not how my cards played out. You know, I just never really have it like that back then. So, and I didn't have anybody to like do that for me, to pay for that or anything. So it's like it forced me into other things, like being an entrepreneur, starting content. Like I had to find a way. God made a way for me. So I can definitely and confidently say that this is the plans that God had for my life, and I need to stop feeling bad about the road that God brought me down, because I am not here by coincidence. Because sometimes I feel bad, especially like when I was job hunting and I kept seeing like the qualifications that you need, and I'm like, I don't have that. But God's timing, not mine. You know, that is really just my motto for the rest of the year. God's timing, not mine. God's timing, not yours. And I really want y'all to remember that. Anytime you feel frustrated or you're just like, God, what are you doing? God's timing, not yours. Right. But this is the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.